We're changing the paprika game. Ah! Well, howdy doody dangly folks, it's Barry here. Hope you are well. Are you well? Are you where? Are you well? You look well. You've done something to your eyebrows or something? Yeah, really good. Nice work. Welcome to another kitchen gadget testing video, the place in which I test gadgets. I've been doing this for blooming years, and now everyone on the internet does it. It's brilliant, right? But it doesn't matter, because apart from plagiarism, we've done loads. So before commenting down below and suggesting more gadgets, do have a little look and grab the popcorn related to today's video and check them all out indeedy. And also, before commenting down below, some of them, although they're novelty, some of them can also help people get into the kitchen. They help people with disabilities and things like that. It has actually changed some of my subscribers' lives. It's amazing the messages I get. And today, I'm very excited for two reasons. You might have spotted the first one already. In fact, let me step aside, see if you can spot it. Yes, that is a seal. And her name is Rose, right? And the other reason, hopefully today, by the power of gadgets, by the end of this video, we are going to make paprika popcorn with a dip. Oh yes, paprika mayonnaise. The doorbell's just gone. Sorry, as you know, when I'm filming this video, it's nearly Halloween, and where I live, they're doing this Halloween parade, so we've just ordered this actual real-life size skeleton that bends. I'm going to put it in a chair. And also, there's a 6-foot spider. Right. Anyway, this gadget, as you know, I have a box full of gadgets in my garage. It's about 100 odd, 110 still there right now, and there's some that come and go and they find their way to the bottom. This one by Chef'n, the Slicer, has been with me for so long. I think I've had it, I'm going to say at least 18 months, and it's not got much damaged. I've looked after it, I've tended to it, fed it, give it water and all that sort of stuff, just like Rose. But I don't actually know what it is. It's a 3 thickness setting cheese slicer. Place the slicing blade down on the cheese and then you press to slice down, and it's by David Holcomb, who one day, we've talked about him before with Chef'n products, we will meet David and we will sing Seal together. This is a standard block of cheese, which, as you know, like this, I absolutely detest. I can't eat it. Melt this up. Oh, I'm covering myself in it. Oh wow, it's quite light. It's got a nice sort of, I like that sort of rubbery handle, non-slip thing, good. Oh, that's the thickness thing there, you just literally turn that. See this? It's like Titanic. It's been 84 years. As I turn this, that does just, basically just adjust that bar. That is literally it. But it is the perfect width of that block of cheese. So I'm gonna try and do it at a slight angle so you can see both. That is fitting perfectly on there. It's like a generic sized block for cheese, I don't know. And my hand is a little bit wet, but we'll just push down. Oh, it goes down like a guillotine a little bit, like that. See that? And that's just, I like that, how I can just walk around now with my cheese. I'm learning to tolerate cheese. I think since I've just done so many videos over the year, I used to hate just like even, sorry, my hand is really wet. I used to hate just picking up cheese like this. I think one day, you know how your taste buds change over the years? I personally feel like that's what's going to happen with me and cheese. I used to hate tomatoes. Oh, yes. And then we'll go thin. Oh yeah. Oh, that is thin. Look at that. And I think ideally, to get the most out of your cheese, because our kids go through loads here in the house. Like, it's quite expensive, isn't it, cheese? Just buy a cow, be easier. Like, you always want it thin, so I think that would be the most popular setting. So I can just literally go like that. And I think actually, as a gadget, to get the most out of your block of cheese, this isn't actually been that bad. So it's been worth the wait. I can't even swallow that. It's got... We'll put that in the microwave on a plate for a minute. That, why can't I eat that? It tastes creamier and more milky. Do you wish you had a milk frother? Well, I do too. I gave mine away to a follower, so it doesn't matter. This actually is something called a spice pen. So basically you can decorate foamy coffee, but it's not just used for that. And I got the idea, because it says on here, don't just use like cocoa powder or whatever for like top of a coffee and stuff like that. You can use pepper, paprika, parsley, cinnamon, cocoa, and red beet. Wow. We're gonna put paprika in this and garnish our popcorn in it, which we're going to make in a popcorn maker. But first I want to see if this actually does legitimately fire out paprika, because then on a follow-up video I'll get a milk frother and then we'll just fire it on a coffee, just for fun. Alright, so there's this little compartment here, and even that measuring spoon is a little bit too big for that gap. Ah! paprika in my eye. Strangely enjoyable. Okay, so let's see. It's like this. For a moment, it was barfing up paprika. It's not doing it's not doing it. No. That's rubbish. I'm getting the first little... Look, if I go it manually like that... Oh my gosh. Okay, well I will order a milk frother for the next gadget video. And we will put cocoa in it and try and do like a milk frothed coffee thing. Because maybe the paprika's too not ground enough. Maybe it's too chunky and too awesome for it. But I'll use this in a bit anyway. Look, that does work, but I'm doing all the work. This, ladies and gents, is called, is it the all-in-one measuring device? No, it's called the Kitchen Cube. Do you see that? This device is supposed to be your one-stop shop for all your measuring needs. Perfect for every kitchen, dorm, cabin and household. Because we all live in a dorm. All of us. The dorm of life. Every purchase is 1 meal donated to a child in need. I love that. It is what it is. There's no instructions in there. It's just a big old cube. So for example, this one here is 1/3 of a cup, 80 ml. Very specific though, isn't it? What if you want 75 ml? You've got 60 ml. You've got 120 ml. I like this. You've got 30 ml. You've got 15 ml. You've got half 7.5. So what's that? Half a tablespoon. Yes, 7.5 ml. And I don't know what that is. What the heck? Oh, that's 1 cup. Now, hopefully, using the power of the Kitchen Cube, this was from America, by the way, we can now measure something for our next gadget. Because yes, in this, made by Betty Bossy, this is a sauce maker, we are gonna make paprika mayonnaise. I'm sure it exists. I've never made it. I wanna make it, I wanna share the world with it. Let's do it. This is actually known as the storage tank for actually slowly releasing oils. When you're making mayonnaise and things like that, you slowly incorporate those in. I think it's that emulsification. It's a lovely word. That's what this enables it to do. So we dump the bigger ingredients into here and then add our oil, we use oil, in here. Awesome. Awesome. The first thing I'm gonna do actually is take my garlic clove and Barry Lewis gadget up. Oh yeah. We're also going to add in an egg yolk, boom. And the rest I should be able to solve with my Kitchen Cube. Teaspoon, half a teaspoon and 1/4 of a teaspoon. And one of the first things I need is actually, and I can use the very small pouring setting on this, is 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. I like this, I like the theory of it, that it's got all the measurements there. But what I don't like already, look, I have to brush that off. And I just got out my favourite measuring spoons that I use are these ones. I reviewed them ages ago. They've got like windscreen wipers on. If that had some way of doing that, I know I could just brush it off. But look, I've got salt all over there. But anyhow, I know it's the right measurement. So I now need a teaspoon of paprika. And like normally with a measuring spoon, you shove it in and you can like shimmy it off like this. To do this, I mean, I can do it. Well, let's try it. And I can level it maybe. Yeah, but what my point was then, I have to get a teaspoon to measure the teaspoon. I really didn't get to enjoy the whole experience of adding paprika in then. Now this is where it might get a bit tricky. This is mustard, and again, I'm doing this with a teaspoon anyway. I need a teaspoon. So now I've got, look, now I've got to get a teaspoon to push out my teaspoon that I measured with a teaspoon. Oh, I really want to like it. I'm sure it's useful in some ways. And for the lemon juice, now this is a little bit easier because obviously I did buy some lemons. Trying to squirt that in there would be really tricky, but I can fill this up and straight in there. Now I kind of get the point of that, but normally you wouldn't have lemons like this when life gives you lemons. It's just for, oh wow, look. At first it just splattered everywhere. Okay, it's all running into my bigger cup thing as well, but I now need that to measure me oil. I need 80 mils of oil. All right, so this can go into this now. Oh, what a lovely noise. It's a really nice sort of fit. I do like that. There's sort of like a non-slip grippiness to it and it fits really well. I prefer sunflower oil normally when I'm doing sauces and stuff. Just a personal preference, right. Now that is a potential oil spill waiting to happen, isn't it? What bit do you lift it up by and look to angle it? Oh, Because we've now got to get that into our tank, haven't we? Okay, oh my, look, it's spilling out. Oh, you got to be quick and confident with it. I mean, the thought is there, and I think they have some really good sort of charitable aims with this company. So, you know, they've got good intentions, but, you know, this has got to work. We put this down and can spin it now, right? And it'll, as we spin, it will slowly release oil. Oh, yes, it's coming out. Can you see that? Look at that. It's seeping its way through. That's cool. We're making paprika mayonnaise, look. Look, Halloween sound effects. The tank is empty. Ooh, most of it is on the prongs. It's all really well mixed together. Maybe that's what the noise was. It was like the scraping of the beaters against the bottom, and that's ultimately what you want. Let's have a... Oh! Put our lid on it. It's nice and sealed. But we can keep this in the fridge, and that is it done. Not so sure about that. That was better, but that's got potential. Awesome. Are you hiding from the skeleton? Huh? That was a spank. Talking about popcorn the whole video, and this is the popcorn maker today. I've had about 5 popcorn makers over the years so far sent to me. My favourite one so far was the Star Wars one that I gave away, and I will be giving this one away too because I don't want loads of popcorn makers in my house, and generally they all seem to work in different ways. This one's the Yabano popcorn maker, and I think it's electric. Incidentally, on any of the gadget videos, if there's normally a link, an Amazon affiliate link, if you click that, I get like 2p. So if, with Christmas and birthdays and stuff like that, if you're interested, if I can find the link, that is. All right, so that's obviously your lid. Big old bowl. Oh, I wonder if that doubles up as the serving bowl. If that does not, you and I should invent a gadget that does. I think that's what it's going to do. Oh, I can see already what's going to happen. I think it's going to rotate and keep it moving on this hot plate that's going to gradually evenly cook it, and it's going to pop up so that all the kernels stay at the bottom and the lovely cooked popcorn stays warm. This could be amazing. I think we've sussed out what this is going to do. Let's fill it with popcorn. Now this is one of my most favourite noises in the world. Don't know why. I need 130 grams. I should have been looking there. Up to. And don't forget, for a hack later on, if we don't pop them all, we can use Mrs. Barry and I's patented approved popcorn hack sack, which is what people were calling it. Someone sent me an amazing tweet, I'll try and put it on the screen right now, of how supermarkets are already copying it in 3 different colours. Crazy. The other cool thing I like is we can use, we're going back to vegetable oil now, the cube for 30 mils of oil. Okay, that's what it's cooking in, and I am going to spill that. But as long as I lift this evenly up like that, and now I'm over it, it doesn't really matter, so I can pour it like that. So ultimately, if you are using this thing and you're pouring it into a fairly large bowl like that, you're probably going to be all right. So yeah, the cube's okay. So we have to evenly distribute the kernels around, but then as it turns on, we'll probably get that initial smoke. Amazing. But it's going to rotate it. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. This is brilliant. It's like a fairground ride. We're gonna get the most amazing view of popcorn popping. Look at that. Like, it's not like it's covered in a saucepan with a lid or in a microwave or in a bag. Now, it doesn't have a timer. Now, you might think that's a bad thing, but it is a good thing. Like I said before, once these pop, they double, treble in size. They'll go to the top, and the unpopped kernels, because they're heavier, will sit at the bottom, hit the oil. The only thing is, you might not necessarily be able to see what's going on. The oil is sizzling, so it shouldn't take much longer, but it does say roughly 5 to 6 minutes, so we're nearly there. Oh, it's starting to steam a little bit. Oh, look at that. Amazing. Oh, wow. Smells like a cinema in here now. It is rising up quite quickly. It's just keeping it warm. Look. I'm wondering if there's going to be any... Oh, there's always one. Well, there could be there's always a few. So now we take these bits, which are not on the heating element, because that's the hot thing there, look at that, and then we go. I left it on slightly too long, but we both saw the moment. There was that moment, wasn't there, where it just stopped. You can just see where it scorched it a teeny weeny bit. That is amazing. But I'm gonna let that cool down for one moment while I'll show you one last emergency gadget. This one's called a splatterpus, but sorry, how good was that? That was amazing. It's basically a jar scraper, but it's based on a platypus, which is quite an underrated animal, isn't it? It certainly doesn't get as much seal love as we do here. When you're looking for a snack and an empty jar looks back, Splatterpus will work his way from bottom to top, so you can enjoy every last drop. Jar, scraper, spatula, the Splatterpus. So let's not beat about the bush here. This is basically a silicone knife, but a platypus theme one, which makes it 10 times better. So this peanut butter, I'll try and aim here. Can you see it's fairly empty? I don't want to eat too much peanut butter. I used to actually think it was a really bad snack for you, but all the healthy people were like, yeah, the healthy people. It's just like, it's actually quite good, and the dogs love it with bananas. Just get that in there and scrape it up, and that's not worked that great. Come on, let's try the other. Okay, come on, platypus. Okay, there we go. It is wiping that jar clean, which is great for any food wastage. And there is sometimes, you know, when you've got that little jar, I'm quite like this with Nutella and Biscoff, you just want to get that last little bit, which of course you can bung it in the microwave, which helps to loosen it up. If you've never poured out warm Biscoff, still not working. But savoury popcorn, like some garlic powder and stuff like that sometimes, onion powder, not good for a first date, but... We've now got perfectly coated paprika popcorn with paprika mayonnaise. It's actually my aim with these gadget videos sometimes to try and make it flow so that the recipes link and the gadgets do. Sometimes I find it quite tricky, but today has worked absolute charm, apart from the cheese slicer and the splatterpus. But hey, I've never dipped popcorn into mayonnaise before, but why can't you have a dip with popcorn? I know it makes it soggy a little bit, but we're changing the paprika game. That popcorn is so good. So there we go then folks, another kitchen gadget testing video in the bag. If you'd like to check out the others so far before suggesting a gadget, do put on your sweatband, have a marathon, you're going to grab the popcorn and watch the rest of them. Please consider subscribing if you have not already. Just hit that subscribe button, okay, because I'm quite close to 1 million subscribers and that'd be amazing to hit that point. Subscribe, tell your friends, all that stuff, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.
Check your level, player. No matter what your style, the kitchen's for me. Simon's moustache, goatee, maybe all three.
So maybe it just sort of encourages it, like pushing someone out of a plane when they're trying to do a parachute jump and they're nervous. True story about Mrs. B. I wasn't the one that pushed, by the way.